Hi, in the earlier session we made a perfume bottle and assembled it. Now I will show you an exploded view. What's an exploded view? For this we'll open the assembly part which we have already made. So left click on the opens bin, not this here, over here, and then the assembly which we made, double click on the assembly which we made. So our assembly which we made is this, it opens here. Now here what to do is you need to use the option called configuration manager for the first time. Let's click left. You know why this option is made configuration manager? Because and why we are working on the exploded view. I'll tell you first how to explode the view. Right, default, right click and new exploded view. Okay. For example, if we are importing a file from the internet, directly from the internet, and we don't know in an assembly how many parts are there, we have made this assembly, that's why we know. But if we don't know how many parts are there in an assembly which you have imported from your vendors or your schools or anywhere, and you don't know, this is a simple assembly, so it's very easy to know. But if it's a difficult assembly like a laptop, so in laptop how many keys are there, how many keypads are there, what are the different parts, what in a watch, where is a bezel, where is a glass, where are the minute hands, everything. So exploded view is necessary to explode a particular assembly. Okay, so how to explode this thing? When you come to this option, click here. When you click here, left click, look, it shows 3 different arrows where you want to explode. So in this case I want to explode it upwards, bring it upwards. Okay, come down, you can see like how far you want that distance. Let's say I want the distance is 70. Select components to explode. Okay, I have already selected this component and this should be 80. Now distance, yes, it goes above, look, it goes 80 millimeters above. Apply in this case. Okay, apply. Now there is one more part, this part I want to explode. I will use this option, I will use first this. Okay, now again I will explode this thing. Right click, this is the thing, so click here, right click here, and we need to explode 3 different parts, 3 different parts. Be careful in what to explode and how to explode. So right click and then new exploded view, left click, click on this part and select the blue arrow which becomes orange upwards. Select this thing, again the blue arrow which turns into orange. So this we have exploded. Now we can't find that we need to explode few more parts because there are no more parts visible. Here what you can do is come down. When you come down you can see the distances. So when you select this part, it turns blue. This blue part will be at a distance of, let's say, 60. I want it at 60, so apply. It goes up 60 and come down, select this part, it turns blue, but both these parts are blue. So click here, let's see whether this works or not. At a distance of 30, yes, this is 30, this is 60. Now and make it okay. So this is how we have exploded the components. Now what is happening is double click. Now open this thing and then double click, it goes back. again double click, this shows exploded view, double click. Okay, this will make it smaller. So what happens is when you double click this thing and again you go to here, it shows the exploded view, and it also shows the different parameters in the tree, like the container, how was the container made, like this. Tree, how was the lid made, like this. So each tree of the part is being displayed like this. And when you go to configurations, double click here, and when you come back to our feature manager design tree, it shows closed only. So now I will show one more thing. Right click, animate. Look how our animation is working. Can you see? Look, we'll zoom in. It shows our animation. I will close this option. Normal. How playback works in normal mode is in this. Play. Look, it goes up. Look, this is how our animation, because I'll show you why it has happened like this. It goes up till here and then again up till here, then both this goes up. So this is how our animation work. And again, this is like playback mode, is a different mode. Loop means continuously. It goes up, it goes up, it goes up. From down it goes up. It's not coming down, it's just going up, because this is a continuous loop. Now we'll use this thing. The third one is reciprocate. So it goes up and it comes down, goes up and comes down. Look, goes up and comes down, goes up and comes down. So this is how our thing is. And we'll stop this thing by this button, and then we can also save this thing. Save animation, left click. When you save this thing, it will save as assembly and it will create an AVI file, or also BMP or any other file which you want. So this is how we can save our animation. We'll close this thing, and this was about, we'll close this animation also, and double click on the exploded view. So it's animate explode, like we'll show animate explode. And again, when you right click, when you pause it, just stop explode. So this is particularly an animation option, and it also shows you the speeds. How do you play slow, how to play it slow. Look, it moves very very slowly, and you understand where are the parts are going and fitting inside the assembly. Because it's a simple assembly, it goes top and down. But if it was a complicated from left, right, everywhere, like an engine component, then it becomes very difficult. Look, fast play, how it plays. Look, fast. So this is about our assembly. We'll stop this thing, and this was option called explode. So we'll like this. Okay, done.